The tiger prevented the leopard from attacking the caretaker from behind. The caretaker and the lioness are having fun. Next to the caretaker, there's a big pride of lions around. There are lions and leopards in the background and in the distance. The caretaker here is still looking around, at the same time teasing the little female lion. As soon as he got up, the leopard also moved to another tree, very fast. The tiger behind also moved to a farther place. Right now, he's still having fun with the lioness. I completely forgot the warning. Don't turn your back on them. The cat doesn't know behind its back. The newspaper has begun to quietly act. The moment the panther moves out behind the ambush tree, the tiger realized. The tiger in the back also began to lie down. Watch the action of the newspaper tomorrow. When the panther Laura attacked, the tiger stopped him in time. When the tiger pushed the leopard down, the caretaker realized. The caregiver panicked, smile of blame for the spoiled leopard. Then pat the tiger next door. Show trust and gratitude. At the same time, tell the caregiver about the last risky scene. The caregiver in my heart is still with a smile, and the tiger is too smart. There are two poor little dogs trapped in the drain. Very deep drain pipe. So they have no way out. So they can only rely on each other to live. Every day they look at the cars passing by, in the hope that they can be saved. Poor dog, because of a strange disease, it makes its face appear full of flesh. There was a kind person walking by. We found them and gave them food. According to your story, a few days before I walked around, I saw the dog in the drain. I find them too pathetic. You bring him food every day. The volunteers, they know their story, so they planned a rescue. I can't believe one of them ran away. Follow it. The volunteer discovered that a dog was no longer there. The dog stroked his kind forever, refused to leave. Finally, the dog was rescued and returned to the hospital. But now it has returned to the human side. Over a few months later, two dogs under the care of their owners just came back to be the life that is. May they live happily ever after. The dog in front of him was hit by the dog dealer's car. Real estate luck. Its owner promptly discovered and saved its life. But the dog is permanently disabled. It can't bend down, it loses sensation in its four legs. The wounds on his body still can't heal. Fortunately, that dog has a good owner. The owner wanted it to be seen more outside, so he made a special stroller for himself. I use a cart every day. Take it around to relax. The owner said, "RU bark can help it quickly heal wounds." So every morning it's for soup and medicine for the dog. The dog understands the kindness of its owner. So even if the medicine is bitter, because it doesn't want to offend its owner's kindness. After taking the pills, the dog was taken by the owner to his favorite place. The owner wanted to try letting it sit on the ground for a few seconds, defeated by reality. Even so, the dog did not give in. It's trying to raise its body again. I hope everyone is cheering for it right now. Unfortunately, the dog couldn't get up. It struggled desperately. They can't control the body, so it just goes up in pain. I hope you like it and leave a comment on the dog dance, so the dog doesn't lose strength. The owner prepares a variety of nutrition for it, because the dog can't eat itself, so the owner helps him eat every day. After eating, massage his feet with a warm towel. This owner's only hope is the dog can stand up again. If so, you and your dog are worth it. But for work reasons, you can't be with the dog all the time. The dog became restless. When their host is not around, he started screaming for the owner. He tried to stand up and fight, but in the end I fell. The dog feels the absence of its owner. Then time goes on endlessly. He wants to be with the owner at all times. This morning, he tried to stand up. Desperate. The owner's husband saw the dog's effort. He kept calling out his name to celebrate. After many attempts, finally, the dog also succeeded in taking a step forward. Now he's excited to see the dog. Give the good news to your wife immediately. The owner saw that and immediately went to him. The dog saw the owner more excited, moving forward once again. The dog itself is very happy because after it finally worked. The owner was delighted to see the dog's change. I feel hope in it. The boy decided to help the dog. Take it to a good hospital for treatment. Veterinarian immediately checked the dog's physical condition. One side of the dog's neck can't be turned. To better understand its condition, the vet took milligram for it. The dog's bone marrow was almost completely damaged. It can't be cured by surgery. Because there's a risk of death. During surgery, the only option is to avoid further injury. Then the doctor fixed the dog's neck. Its owner heard the incurable news. It's very sad and helpless. Because before that they were filled with hope. And then they fall back on 7. What the owner can do now is give the dog more attention and love. May the dog always be safe and sound. I think this is the end. See you next time. This puppy is lying on the ground. You're still covered in something. They make it impossible to move. Come closer to take a closer look. It's covered in a thick layer of black oil. It's also asphalt. Why is there so much asphalt attached to people? Did any other dogs get hurt like that? The rescuers heard there was also the sound of another dog nearby. Follow the sound. They found another dog. Also injured. It's in a landfill. They are shoved in the water. Rescuers try to open the water pipe. Ra hugs the dog. This dog is also pathetic. The whole person was attached to the road. Move. Because there's road restoration work going on here. The remaining asphalt processed according to regulations. Workers deliberately dumped the asphalt near the landfill. When the wild dog is playing nearby, that unfortunately fell into the asphalt. Rescuers rushed to the scene. The dog's condition was worse than they thought. It's covered in a thick layer of asphalt. It makes it hard for the dog to move. Maybe it's been stuck inside for too long. So the dog was exhausted. I see it's so poor. The first lifeguard is pouring oil to melt the asphalt. But there's too much asphalt. So we can just pour the oil a little bit. And then little by little we're removing the asphalt. Even though the dog is in pain. But it seems it also feels it's the lifeguards who are helping it. So very obedient. Processing half a day. But it hasn't washed away all the asphalt attached to the dog. Because the rescue process took so long. So the dog doesn't get dehydrated. The rescuers fed him some soup, nutrition after nutritional supplement. The dog's spirit improved a lot. Your eyes can also open. Both dogs were very cooperative with the rescuers. After the nutritional supplements are finished, and they peeled down a piece of asphalt thick on the dog. I saw two poor dogs. The rescuers comforted them, give them a kiss. There's a lot of asphalt. After washing for half a day, we finally removed all the asphalt. Next here, the lifeguard took a shower to wash the oil off the two dogs. Now they get some bad news. Where did I find these two dogs? There's two other dogs on the tarmac. The first two dogs and two dogs were rescued. They were all born the same mother. This dog is worse than the other two dogs. People are covered in asphalt. There's a lot of tape and stones on you. Make it impossible to move. The other dog is covered in asphalt. There was a red cloth on him. Poor dog. It hurts who looks at it. Now they're going to gradually pry the fabric off of him. Be very careful. Don't let the dog get hurt again. They continue to take the oil down to dissolve the asphalt. This dog, you need to get the tape out first. Because to be able to deal with it, minimize the pain for the dog. So the three rescuers work together. Handle forever until late at night. The tape is removed. He's starting to take the asphalt off his body. These dogs take 3 days to oil. Oil again many times. It's possible to clean up Kia's asphalt. Or, when the dogs are tortured by the asphalt, it was finally released. After many days. Thank you very much for the care of the rescuers. The dogs can eat again. Drink it. To drink the milk that the rescue team has prepared for them. The dogs are back with their mother. Their whole family after going through this ordeal. Under the care of the rescue team, they were able to have fun together. That the dogs getting injured was just an accident. But everyone, take good care of your surroundings. Do not throw or dispose of household waste indiscriminately. Love the little animals next to you. Regardless pets in the house or roaming animals. We all have to treat them well. Animals are man's best friend. If you like today's video, please like and follow the channel. See you in the following videos. What's wrong with this skinny dog? On the thin dog's bones, it's covered in thick scales. You can't take it off with your hands. What happened to this poor dog? Let's take a look. After receiving the phone, ask for help from a good person. Rescuers found it behind the cement. There's a dog crouching. People are covered in scales. The dog lying there didn't move. The breath is also very weak. When you feel someone approaching, he raised his head to look. Rescuers try giving it food. Tired dog eats a piece. The rescuers comforted him. This is a very thin old dog. The sickness all over him made him powerless. The dog didn't know the lifeguards were coming to help him, so it crawled out the back to avoid you. The rescuers also tried to use a blanket to wrap it, but he panicked and ran away. The dog doesn't know that he's trying to help, so he was so scared that he barked for a few hours. To reduce the fear for the dog, rescuers took blankets and covered its eyes. After wrapping, immediately take the dog to the rescue center. What you're watching. Please use your fortune finger. Click the like button and follow the channel. Don't miss the videos on your channel. Thank you for supporting us. Go to the rescue center. The rescuer carefully checked the dog's condition. This is a very old and very weak dog. It's in the late stages of scabies. So it's just scabies all over. It makes its outer part very strong. It also causes the skin to lose its normal elasticity. There's a lot of skin that's been eaten by scabies. It spilled blood. If not treated in time, then the dog's skin will be gangrenous and die. Aid workers give the dog antibiotics to dissolve the inflammation on the surface of the skin. Then give the dog some medicine. Helps to soften scabies scab on the skin. The lifeguard just applied the medicine, comforting him so he can be more resilient. Your disease will improve. 2 weeks after treatment, it was finally showered for the first time. The lifeguard showered it with shampoo. Has an inflammatory effect of fungus and scabies. The dog knows they're helping him, so he's very obedient. After being so well taken care of, the last few weeks the dog was well. The scabies on the body has also disappeared completely. Has now been replaced by beautiful fur. The dog was also much more spiritual. I also love playing with rescue workers. He wagged his tail for thanks. Thank you for your help. If you like this video, click follow channel, like it and comment down below. Don't forget to share the video. Thanks for everyone's support and follow. Thank you very much for coming here today. Goodbye and see you.